Hey everyone, welcome back with my review of Bloody Cross Manga Chapter 11. Sorry it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've just been kind of lazy, but I'm really trying to catch up on the manga. Luckily it's not weekly, I don't think, so I think it's like semi-weekly or monthly or something like that, so I should have some more time than, say, a weekly one like Naruto or Bleach. Luckily I'm caught up on both of those. Anyways, let's just get this show on the road, shall we? My review of Chapter 11. So this chapter starts out with Tsukimiya confronting a strange demon that we've never seen before, supposedly, and asking him about the new brand on her chest. I don't know, I guess he's probably from Arconda or something, but it's currently unknown whether he is or not. After he refuses to tell her the truth, not even telling her so much as whether he even knows or not, Tsukimiya proceeds to try to scare him into telling her. But then his partner comes in from behind and basically gives him enough time to escape. Alright. After that, Tsukimiya and the new guy, probably a demon I would guess, proceeds with a short battle which ends with the new character pinning Tsukimiya to the ground and accidentally touching her breast while talking to her. Of course. This in turn catches the new guy off guard, allowing Tsukimiya to kick him in the head and escape from his clutches. We then cut to a while later in a where the guy who we just saw is in a car somewhere talking to another guy who's walking out of the building with a suitcase, accusing him of having a piece of God's inheritance in that very suitcase. Also, I know it's saying kind of redundant saying this guy or that guy when I'm talking about these new characters, but so far this manga hasn't given me any names whatsoever, so until they do, that's the best you're gonna get out of me, sorry. After that, the two characters gets in a rather short fight where the guy who was previously in the car rants on and on about willpower and how it's the most powerful weapon in existence that can even change the course of fate itself or whatever, some shit like that, and how he will not give in or be defeated, basically going all Naruto Uzumaki on us, as if we haven't had enough of that in Naruto. It seems that the God's inheritance that they're fighting over is a miracle called forth by will, whatever the fuck that means. Now after a while with the fight going on, after the character from the car supposedly kills the other guy, Tsukimiya shows up. All of a sudden. Okay. He complains that Tsukimiya showed up randomly in the middle of their battle and then accidentally grabs her breast again, earning himself a mouthful from Tsukimiya for obvious fucking reasons. Now, I gotta go off on a bit of a tangent here, alright? Don't we get enough of this shit in anime and manga already? I'm not one to complain about this type of humor. I mean, it's alright if it's used at the right place at the right time, but it seems like almost every fucking anime and manga, even some shonens, tend to use this humor as a crutch when they can't think of any other humor to use, and it really gets irritating, okay? Dear God. After that, the black-suited character, which we previously thought was dead, springs to life, ranting on about how he loves his life and doesn't want to die, and then the battle starts again, but this time supposedly with the opposite character dying. Or at least critically wounded. Tsukimiya starts up a conversation with the black-suited character, of which they still refuse to give a name to for some reason. And for some reason he promptly surrenders, despite afterwards saying that he will not give up the God's inheritance that he has in that suitcase, making his previous statement of surrendering completely fucking pointless. Also in that conversation, Tsukimiya notes that he's probably from Arcanda, which is kind of interesting when you think about it. Tsukimiya proceeds to open up the suitcase and grab the god's inheritance that's inside of it, which appears to come in the form of a knife. However, Tsukimiya then laments that she doesn't even want it in the first place because of how small the power of it is, and also because of the fact that it doesn't seem to have the power to break the Half-Blood's curse on her. Which of course is what she wants in the first place. That's why she's doing all this in the first place. However, despite saying this, she still intends to try to use its power by gouging out the Half-Blood's curse, no less. In which the black-suited character states that if she does that, she'll probably end up dying. But if she doesn't, then she'll die anyways, and it's an all-or-nothing gamble. You know, this manga tends to have an act, especially in this chapter specifically, for wanting people to say completely pointless things that they're going to contradict a few seconds later anyways. Generally in the same paragraph, doesn't it? Perfect, huh? After that, Tsukimiya walks over to the white-suited character and pounds on his dead body, showing her absolutely caring personality to the dead, in which, of course, causes him to spring to life because apparently he's not dead just yet, despite taking that much of a beating, and laments on how he doesn't want to die yet. He then proceeds to ask this guy, whose name is finally revealed to be Now, as in N-A-O, Now, if the blood of a pureblood demon can break her curse, in which he explains that pureblood demons are quite the rare species these days, despite the fact that we've already seen a few of them in this manga already. Oh yeah, and it appears that Now is also a half-blood demon too. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here, especially since that they seem to be garnering a friendship at this point. So far, anyways. After that, Now proceeds to randomly pull Tsukimiya to the ground and kiss her, which almost earns him a beating from Tsukimiya herself, and who stops for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she sympathizes with him for being a half-blood demon. I don't fucking know anymore. I wonder how she'll feel about him if he betrays her like Hinata did. Several times, in fact. Anyways, this chapter ends with some more distasteful sexual humor, and Tsukimiya leaving Now for the time being. And that basically ends this chapter, so overall this was a pretty good chapter. I could really do without this sexual humor that it has here, but of course the drawings in this manga are pretty fan servicey to begin with, so I guess it's something to be expected from drawings like that. Anyways, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this review. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.